What's going on, Foodie fam? Welcome back. It's almost like we never left because I got the same shirt on because I'm doing double filming in the course of a day. Kind of crazy, but we're back with the best and worst rated restaurants right here in my state. And now, being the fact that we did cover burgers and we covered hot dogs and we covered pizza, it's time for barbecue ribs. So I'm about to slide over to a spot right now where it seems to be everybody and their mama talking about smoking with Chris when it comes to their barbecue ribs in Southernton, Connecticut. Let's read some of these reviews in Yelp and then go slide over to Smoking with Chris to see what them barbecue ribs are really hitting on. First one, 4-star. My girlfriend and I planned to be out in the area and decided to pick up a few choices for lunch and later dinner. We picked up takeout brisket sandwich, rib sandwich, kielbasa sandwich, and barbecue chicken sandwich. We only got through the first two for a later lunch and were very satisfied. The brisket and rib meat was delicious and tender, with the sauces very tasty additions. I tried the normal fries and sweet potato fries, and both were great. Always like more. She had cornbread and coleslaw. Cornbread was yummy and a great size. We look forward to eating the others and coming back to try more. All right now. Okay, we jumping right out the gate with some good tasting food, and whew, that's what I like to hear when it comes to some good barbecue, y'all. Next one, 2-star. Food was okay, flavor in the meat was not there, and the meat was very dry. It's on the menu as burnt ends, but far from that. I highly don't suggest getting this. It's not burnt ends in any way. They should call the dish thick chunks of beef. I traveled across the US, and this place isn't the worst. I just wouldn't stop there again. I will say the macaroni and cheese as well as the coleslaw was amazing. Whew, ooh, ouch. All right, so the meat game is a little sketch-Dutch. Y'all know I love some good mac and cheese. He's saying the mac and cheese is banging out the frame, so I'm definitely getting the mac and cheese, but nobody's talking about the barbecue ribs just yet. And that's what I'm really coming for, family. All right, next one, 4-star. Was in the area, so I decided to stop for lunch. I've been meaning to try this place out for a while, and I must say, I will be back. I'm a big fan of brisket, and the brisket sandwich I had was amazing. The meat was tender with a good smoke on it. The bun was a good choice and was able to hold everything together. The hand-cut fries were a nice touch as well. I also ordered a brisket queso dip, which was delicious as well. The cheese wasn't salty at all, and the chips carried the right amount of salt. Pair that with the smokiness of the brisket, and it was a delicious bite. Service was quick and easy, especially for lunch on a Friday afternoon. I ordered at the bar, but I will definitely be back to eat in the restaurant to try the other things I saw on the menu. Loved the fact that there was ample off-street parking. Also, clearly seeing and smelling where they are smoking the barbecue and the meats speaks to the authenticity of what they do. I see now, that's what I like. You can see the food being prepared right in front of you, if that's right. What my man is over here talking about, saying the food is actually good, plenty of great parking, like the hand-cut fries is a must-go. I didn't hear nothing negative. We're gonna go ahead and read one more review about Smoking with Chris, and then we're gonna slide to the spot, make it hot, and definitely see what they got. This last one, another 4-star. We stopped by here after a day at Mount Southington. The place is homey and quaint. Our server was friendly and attentive. We ordered the queso, the stars and app, which was quickly followed by our main entrees of burnt ends and pulled pork sandwich. The burnt ends were smoky and tender. I don't think that they even needed any sauce on them. The ciabatta bread for the pulled pork sandwich was fresh, though I was getting pretty full and took the bread off. I wasn't a fan of the barbecue sauces. I found them too vinegary for my liking. We got sides of mac and cheese, jalapeno cheddar corn muffin, and a side salad. The salad was simple and tasty. The mac and cheese I enjoyed too. I had higher hopes for the corn muffin. Thought it would have more of a jalapeno taste to it. We were in and out pretty quickly and had plenty leftovers for later that day. All right, so that speaks volumes to the portions, right? Because if you have plenty as far as like leftovers, unless you're nibbling away at your food, it sounds like you get some pretty decent sized portions. Cornbread, nothing to rave about on this one, but it seems like everything else was pretty good. So fam, I really don't know what to expect, but this is the best rated for barbecue ribs in my state. I need to go check that out. Sit back, relax. You already know what happens next unless you're new around here. Cue the music.
I move heavy, need a scale. I for success like it's Braille. Brain on Ivy, coulda went to Yale. If you make it rain, I make it hell. Cliche quotes never fail. Focus in the wrong, always yells. If you put in work, you prevail. Only quote I need is keep it real.
All right, fam, what's going on, man? It's your boy Drops. We're here right now at 59 West Center Street, Southernton, Connecticut. at Smoking with Chris. Look like a gigantic house when you look at this joint. Don't even look like a regular restaurant. This is said to be the best barbecue that Connecticut has right now in this neck of the hood. So we're gonna slide to the spot. We read the reviews. Reviews sound good. Food sounds flavorful. I'm almost slightly excited. But we're gonna find out for real, what they're hitting on. Sit back, relax, get comfortable. I think you know what happens next.
I knew that was you.
Oh yeah, what's going on, brother?
Hey.
How you doing?
I follow you on YouTube.
I appreciate that, man.
I saw you walking. I'm like, hey, that's the guy from YouTube.
Oh yeah. Got that smoke local activity, appetizers, crab cakes. You have your side specials, loaded potato salad with the desserts if you want to go in that given direction. That just look crazy right there, family. Grilled cornbread topped with southern pork gravy. They have different type styles of the smoked mac and cheese. The mac and cheese appetizer, mac and cheese with two sides, mac and cheese parfait. So mac and cheese seems like be like a main, and you can get some sides with that joint. So the mac and cheese might be banging. Might be something we want to rock with. All right, fam, you know what we're here for. We're definitely gonna try out that cornbread with the little smoked gravy all up over it. That sounds crazy. And I want the barbecue ribs. I want mac and cheese as well. So sit back, relax, get comfortable. I think you guys know what happens next. Feast time, baby. Hold on a second. I wasn't ready. I went right in for the bite. My bad, fam. I didn't even show it to you. That's that white gravy over the cornbread right there, fam. You see what's going on? When the cornbread is sitting there talking to you, when you're seeing the chunkiness on that cornbread, you're seeing the thickness on it. They came through, you see cornbread kind of peeking out on the sides of the gravy. This thing is lathered up, but it looks buttery. And it looks like some good homemade cornbread, not no boxed up stuff. This one right here look like somebody's in the back whipping up a magic trick over the cornbread. And I know I already hit that first bite. That first bite was bananas. The second bite, apples to oranges. Oh, we in there. Cornbread crazy, son. Yo, not too sure about the glaze that's actually over my barbecue ribs up over here, man. I never seen like it's like a yellowish, slightly greenish glaze. I've never seen that before over the ribs, so I'm curious about what that flavor is going to be hitting on. All right, I guess this is their barbecue sauce here, collard greens in full effect, and their mac and cheese. All right, fam. Let's get into these bites off the muscle. If these collard greens ain't hitting on nothing, I don't even know if we have to go any further. Now, if you know me, you know how I like my greens already because I say it in every video. Greens got to be wild wet. And if not wet, at least some fat back in them, some vinegar up off in them things just to really kind of set them off a little bit. It is definitely hot. Okay. A slight little spicy kick on these joints. I'm already excited. Definitely got the vinegar for the nice little breakdown. A light sweetness to them too, actually. But I'm happy because these joints have a spice so nice sitting on their collard green life. So when you get that bite, you get a nice, smooth, consistent flow on the collard greens. These joints have definitely been cleaned the right way. Oh, hot. Wet. I just swallowed wild collard green juice. And my little nipples got hard, y'all. We're going bam. And that spiciness is so right. I said I haven't had banging barbecue so far in Connecticut. But if them ribs are everything in a wedding ring, I might have to take that back. Now here is the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese got some crumbles on top of it. So probably a little bit of breadcrumb activity. Let's see what we're doing. No stringy pull. No matzo's used in the making of this mac and cheese. But it is a deep yellow, like it's like a Velveeta yellow going on, fam. Hold on. Oh damn, I'm blowing breadcrumbs on y'all, okay? Creamy. It's like a panko crust activity. Your mac and cheese over here smoking Chris, your mac and cheese ain't half bad. It ain't wild, crazy, like I love it with the thickness on the cheese. But it had me salivating while eating it. This mac and cheese is creamy, nice little crunch on the panko activity, great flavor on the cheese. I like it. Soft noodles. Hold up. Let's mix that with the collard greens. Because you know, if you can't mix your collard greens and mac and cheese together, something's wrong. And everything's right. Last thing, we gotta hit these ribs. At least one of them. How's it been smoked? All right, so this is a little pull apart rib. Not fall off the bone, but just kind of a pull apart. So let me go ahead and hit that real quick. No, rib is okay. Not as tender as I like, not as moist as I like. A little dried out. That it seems like it'd be like a honey mustard that's kind of been lathered over it. So kind of decent in flavor, little zangy, zesty, tangy ribs. Decent meat, but I was hoping with everything else being banging out the frame, this too would follow suit. And the ribs are just okay. They're not horrible. They're just okay. They're just okay. Nothing crazy. Put some mustard on the ribs. Where they do that at? And then slide on over the Yelp. All right, fam. So we are back from smoking with Chris, and let me tell you something. I was impressed. Like I said, I don't know too many good barbecue spots in Connecticut, and I was impressed with this one. Not all the way impressed, but impressed enough. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of smoking with Chris and Yelp. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, like you guys love to do. I appreciate y'all. Lock it in with a thumbs up. Okay, let's go, baby. Pulled up on the spot to do what I do and film some more heat for this new series. And to be honest, I did not honestly believe that Connecticut had any good barbecue. We simply are not known for barbecue, and I have done plenty of traveling to know that amazing barbecue does not exist here. But I'll say this much. I started out with their cornbread, lathered up with white gravy and family. I sank my teeth into the savory boo thing, all for my taste buds to be greeted with buttery passion and a hearty bite of bliss. The gravy simply was packed with flavor, and yes, the cornbread was crisp on the edges, which only enhanced the overall experience for me. Lightly salted, but truly made with love right out of the gate. Let us traverse on over to the collard greens. I like my greens to be wet and dripping with collard green juice. They did not disappoint. There was a great fat back pork flavor and just the right addition of both vinegar and spice to kick in with some heat with a touch of sweetness to these greens. Somebody in the back knows exactly what they're doing, and I am here for it. How about that mac and cheese, though? Cheesy? Yes. Panko crust for a powered up bite, and the elbows were nice and soft. I was impressed with this mac and cheese. I even mixed them with greens to make sure the flavor combination was one for the record books. Now for my barbecue baby back ribs. They were okay. A decent bite, tougher chew than what I had hoped for, and a little dried out, but the flavor was working. A zesty and tangy bite, for I think there was a honey mustard type sauce spread about these ribs, or so it did taste that way. The customer service here was phenomenal. I will be back to try more items, definitely, fam. There's so much potential here, and I'm pretty sure a few more other items are spot on, spot on. Walked into a warm greeting. The staff was super friendly. They were hustling. More customers were coming in. You can tell this is definitely a location that loves the clientele that comes in. They love what they do, and the love is put right back into the food, fam. So smoking with Chris, you got something good going. I definitely want to check out some more items on your menu, so I will be back. Fam, whatever you may have liked in this video, please drop it in the comment section below, because you know what comes next, right? We just did the best. Now it's time to go find the worst. Oh, barbecue rated restaurant right here in my state. Y'all better go ahead and keep it crispy, baby. I'll see you next video.